The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Owls offense takes the field for the first time today, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance, David.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, coaches watch tape all week and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going, with the 3rd and long coming up. Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bears offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires one high and deep. Makes a catch at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Caught near the sticks. It's Ward. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Grimes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the air. It's Durant. Trying to set up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northwestern was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Darnell Autry and company delivered in that magical 10-win season of 1995.
Wants to throw on first down.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good game. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes trouble. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Looking to pass. It's Durant. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long. No secret what he needs here. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. No return coming here as he signals for the Bear catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Hard running there. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Makes one man miss. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got his man quickly. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Kennesaw State right back to work.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Dropping back, it's Durant. And they can't make the play on third down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Bear offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets open down the middle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll run it from the gun. Running into the open space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down, they'll go to the air. Wideout trying to get it in. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to throw, it's Durant. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the move. Got enough for the first. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Number 25, on to punt it away.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Right back to the well. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets...
Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Got the first down and more. Oh, there's an alley to the left. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Bring in the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Got his man in the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. Shakes off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just keeps moving. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got a man. It's Ward. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. Bulldozes his way through. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he added the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Great place to start for this offense. The short hands, it's Grimes.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Rush is on him. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Slams it ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Here's a heat. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Durant. Finds his man, it's Ward. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they're not on the same page there. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Durant. Under fire. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Owls! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And that's a first down.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do